Hey there. So in a couple of the other videos, I did quite a bit on distractions, but I wanted to pull that piece out because some of you are trying to work on distractions. In my book, at first when you're working distractions in the container game that I'm using and that I'm trying to teach you, it's very important to have low value to no value distractors. However, you need to ask the dog what's valuable or not. You may say kibble's low value, but that may be extremely high value to the dog. What we want to start with is something the dog notices but easily moves on with. So I start with non-food distractors. I think I had that in another video. So one of the non-food distractors I use is a collar that was worn by another dog. It's interesting. I expect the dog will check it out a little bit, but then I expect he'll go to the hot box. So that's how I start. I might start with a piece of paper or a pencil or a remote control that you've handled, or something, even a piece of clothing, something that you know the dog will notice, but is not super interesting to them. The point of this part of the distraction game, distractors in the container game rather, is to really teach the dog kind of a habitual response. Odor's out there, something else, odor's more important. We don't want to throw them out with a hamburger or kibble that's high value or meat that's high value right now, because they're not going to understand that and they're going to keep trying to get that. That's not the point of this part of the exercise. The point of this is to build an idea when they see containers and there's anything else out there but odor. Odor's the only thing that pays. They will pay attention to distractors. They will never not do that. Anything new in the search environment they're going to check out, but they need to understand that's not what pays. So by pulling it out of this in this way, in this game, it's really teaching them what pays is odor in a very small, precise way. So when you're out there eventually in a container search, you'll see, oh, I know that behavior. That's a novel item. But as you move along, as you're learning, you will learn to move along in a regular container search, and you're starting to teach your dogs now that they will come right off of that. They will not come off of odor when you move slightly along, because you're teaching them that odor, they have to stick, sorry buddy, they have to stick with odor, but they don't have to stick with a distractor. So there's lots of little threads at work in this game that you probably aren't aware of yet, but the distractor piece is a big one, and a lot of people hope and pray that their dog won't find something delectable. That hope and prayer is turned into action in this game, where you're going to throw whatever you need to at a dog in this game, starting with novel but not very interesting distractors, all the way up to a hamburger, all the way up to their reinforcement food, all the way up to whatever they really will go crazy for. And you will be able to do that, but you have to start again at the beginning. So I'm going to turn this off and then get Chi set up with the non-novel distractor, and then work onto some food distractors. And I'm going to show you what those are when I get to that. Okay, new video.